Greetings and salutations, welcome to another episode of my favourite 5 mods of the week. It's not quite been a week, but there's lots of mods to catch up on, so I thought I'd do this one a little bit early. I found some really good mods today. Our first one we're going to look at is a very simple mod. It doesn't need much explanation. It's show health values. It basically does exactly what it says on the tin. It shows exactly the number of health bars remaining. You don't have to do maths, because nobody likes math, do they? And that's from BG. Moving on. Next up, we have purely cosmetic. It's a Stormtrooper helmet. Who doesn't love that? Because you can have sort of white armour anywhere. I do know that they're working on a full set of armour for Stormtroopers, which would be fantastic. I'd love that. But at the moment we've got the helmets, and with the sort of using white armour, you can actually get it looking pretty good. I just thought that's a nice fun one. People seem to be enjoying it, and that's created by Platoon. So the next mod we're going to look at is something that adds a bit more variety to the game, and this is the International Voices pack. As you know, there's lots of voices on there, but there's like a million American voices, a few British, and then very sort of sparse other versions. So what these guys are working on, Seth and Farang, are basically working on different voice acting. They're going to do some different languages. At the moment, they've added 2 Russian voices, 5 female Russian voices, 2 Polish and 2 female Polish voices, which is fantastic. They're going to do Japanese, Chinese, Mexican, Portuguese. I just think it adds a bit more variety to the thing, and it actually lets you match the nationality to the language spoken, which is nice. Next up, we're going to be looking at another mod from Long War Studios. We featured them last episode. It's the SMG. It's one of the most popular mods so far on XCOM 2. And basically it adds the SMG to the game. It's got its full upgradable path like all the other weapons. It's not just like a nice graphics mod. It actually has some effects. So if we look at the description here, so you get more mobility and concealment bonuses, but it does slightly less damage and it has less ammo, and also it's not as long range as the assault rifle, so it's some long range penalties. So a bit more mobility, which is going to be really useful, I think, and it can be equipped by any character which can equip a normal assault rifle, so the Psy Rangers, specialists and rookies. So that's really good. I've used this one all the time. It just adds a bit more variation to the game. You know, you can load them up on your front range guys, give them a bit different. It's nice. Very nice mod indeed. Very popular. And finally today we're going to look out the Bleed Out mod. Now, I've played a number of saves already and had lots of people die, and it happens. In the old games, you used to get quite a lot that they would go, unconscious, bleeding out, and you could rescue them and stuff like that, especially early on. But so much now, they're just like instant death. And what this mod allows to happen, in essence, it does make the game slightly easier. So in turn, you might want to up the difficulty level 1 notch. But basically, what this allows to do, instead of just dying outright, a lot, more often, they've done the sort of math here so you can look at exactly the chance of that happening. But they're just going to bleed out. You might be able to save them, so you won't get characters just dying. I think especially early on in the game, when you just get 1-shotted or 2-shotted quite quickly and die, it's quite annoying. So if you're, like I said, it does make the game a little bit easier, so up the difficulty if you're finding it a little bit too easy. But it's nice to actually have the characters a chance of staying alive a bit more, even if they're badly injured. It's that. I think it's a bit more realistic. Not everybody's just going to instantly die when they get shot, and most people are going to bleed for a bit, with a possibility, however small, of saving their lives. So that's it this week. 5 really good mods. I'm looking for. There's one mod that's got a few different maps. I think I'm going to let that be developed a little bit more before I include it in my mods of the week. I'm also looking to start getting the bigger mods are going to coming in over the next few weeks. So wholly stripped maps, totally new characters, whole new campaigns are going to arrive. So they're going to be coming in the next few weeks, months. But I'm really enjoying what these guys have done so far. So go and leave a like, go and subscribe to them on the Steam Workshop. Leave a comment saying thank you very much. A lot of this is hard work. So if you found any mods that you liked, please leave them in the comments. The SMG one was a suggestion last episode, so if you have any good ones that you really like, leave them in the comments and I'll take a look at them. If you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, that would be fantastic, and I will see you next episode. Love you all, bye bye.